Hey y'all, welcome back to She Speaks. It's your girl Amber. So I know I wanted to talk about red flags per my last video, and I kind of want to start it off a little different this time before I get into talking about red flags. Um, I guess you can call it just sprinkling some, just sprinkling a little bit of uplifters, uh, for my viewers. So I want to start off by saying grace. I've been hearing that a lot. Like, Amber, give yourself some grace. Like, you don't give enough. You don't give yourself enough grace. And I really appreciate my friends and loved ones telling me that, because I have been like super hard on myself, like extremely hard on myself. And I don't know. It's been a long 7 months now. It's been a long 7 months, and I've been going through it, and I just have to, it's like every day I'm having to just like look up something uplifting and motivating just to get me going. Like some days like really hard to get out of bed. It's not gonna be like a really sad video or nothing like that. It's one like I said I was gonna be really raw and transparent with y'all. So like I just, so if you're, someone like me and you've been going through it, and just the lows are higher than the highs, right? And just give yourself some grace, for real. Like, you're doing it, it's okay. What I'm saying? You're gonna come out stronger than ever. Like, the sad days don't always last, I promise you that. And if you just keep going forward and just keep pushing forward, and just giving yourself that extra push you didn't know you had, I promise you, like, you'll start seeing better days. You will. And to be honest, today is one of like the first days in a long time where I've been like happy all day long. Like, me and my son were just out all day, just roaming the streets. It was sunny, it was nice outside. So I was enjoying that. We were enjoying it, and I loved it. I loved every little bit of it. And you see this smile is from left to right. And I'm happy to see myself smiling, because I haven't smiled in a while, like genuinely smiled in a while. And so yeah, that's you. Just give yourself some grace. I also wanted to say that if you're truly working on yourself, and like, I know for me, I said that I wanted to give myself a year to like fully heal. I wanted to give myself a year to just not talk to anyone, not deal with anyone, and just dedicate just a year to myself, so I can be the best of myself for my baby and for me, period, right? And within me saying that, and this is like in December when I gave myself this. I said I was going to do this in December. I'm going to give myself from December to December. It was like 3 months that had went by, and I was like, I'm doing good. Like, I started getting to like this, should I talk to anyone again? Like, should I just, I want some conversation, whatever the case may be. And I wound up like, coming across like two people. One kind of slipped in, slipped out, but the other one kind of like really, I'm not gonna lie, it really fucked me up. That one really fucked me up a lot. And it was so crazy. And I didn't realize why I told myself I needed to give myself that year, because when you don't talk to anyone for a while, and you're dealing with your own hurt and your own issues, and you're trying to go through like a healing journey as so myself, you don't realize like how vulnerable you are when you talk to people again. Like everything, you start noticing some real shit. Like, you start seeing like your triggers really quick. You start seeing a lot of stuff that you probably didn't recognize before. And that's what happened to me. And that situation just went left really quick. I feel like it took me out harder than the other bullshit that I was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? But I say this to say, like, if you come across people or anyone and you haven't given yourself that time to heal and to really become that person that you're truly trying to be, like I say, just because someone pops in doesn't mean you have to say yes, or like give someone your attention, or any case, because you honestly, you really don't know what people's intentions are in the first place. But like, I know sometimes we want to just have that sense of like emotional dependency, like where someone just making you laugh, someone just just having a simple conversation, but then you start to realize like how precious that is to you, and I just want to say that it's okay, you know, like don't feel like you're alone. Don't feel like you're like, oh my God, like I'm never gonna talk to anyone again. Just give yourself that time, truly. Give yourself that time to really become who you're trying to be and where you're trying to get to, like in your heart and in your mind, and like especially your peace of mind, you know, so that when someone does come along, like it'll flow better. And just because, you know, you're feeling alone right now and someone comes in and they give you like a little bit of like, you know, 2-second gratification, like you don't have to take that. You know, you could be like, you know what, like, hey, like you seem cool, but I'm really trying to focus on me right now. I ain't trying to be a dick, but I don't have time for none of that shit y'all talking about. Like this is about me, and you're okay to do that and do that for yourself. I truly say, like, if you're like me, you're just trying to give yourself that time to really heal and become like, you know, your purest self again, like just give yourself that time. That's why I wanted to drop that gem. I also wanted to say that as well because, like, you know, in that little bit of time, I felt like so much I got chipped away from me. And I had put a little note here. I was like, remember that people can't chip away from you if you're whole. Like if you're whole, there's nothing that someone can come in your life and do that'll like take away from you. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I said before, like people should be adding to you and not subtracting, right? And no one should also be subtracting from like how you see yourself or how you feel. Like if you're whole, you're happy, you're content with where you are at. So if someone comes and disrupts that in any shape or form, like it can be gracefully forgotten. It won't like tear you up so bad. You won't be all down and out and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's like, you know, I was happy with you. I'm gonna be happy without you. Peace. You feel me? So I just want to say that. So yeah, getting into these red flags, right? Getting into these red flags. So like in my book, I always say there are 2 types of red flags that you should always pay attention to. You have the red flag while you're talking to someone or getting to know someone and trying to figure out where you and someone is going to go. And you have the red flag when y'all actually together or whatever y'all call yourselves, and now you start seeing some crazy shit like, okay, we together now, but now whoa. Like you're giving me whiplash, right? So I want to get into the first one. So the first type of red flag for me is like, you know, before you get to meet someone, right? That's when like you meet someone, whether that's on social media, in person, whatever the case may be. And I'm gonna give you my own life example. Like my own life example is, let's say, okay, you're talking to someone, you know what I'm saying? And for me, the person like, oh yeah, I'm single, I have this and this and this going on, blah, blah, but you know, like, I want to get to know you, blah, blah, blah. So now, like, you know, y'all hitting it off, everything cool, y'all talking, and then you start seeing, like, you know, things get a little weird. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, the person ain't hitting me up as much as they used to. Like, what's going on? And for me, this happened to be because the person was married, right? So, of course, you know, when they got some free time, they're going to talk to you all day long. But the moment, you know, they some shit pop back in, okay, this is what's going on, right? This happened, like, what, 2 or 3 years ago. So, like, that's a red flag. So most people, like, we won't really know. Like, we won't even see a red flag. Like, it'll like cross our mind. We'll be like, you know, like, dang, like, he was talking to me all day. Now he ain't got no time for me again. Like, what's up with that? Like, that's weird. That's weird, right? So, like, you have to literally think of, like, things, like, when you're talking to someone, like, what could be those red flags? Like, okay, and literally you'll know within, like, the first week, maybe 2 weeks, depending. You know, if you talk to someone in the military, I just want to pray for you. Want to pray for you. But, you know, just, I mean, typically 2 weeks or even less, like, you should know, like, some red flags. If the person is, like, checked out, you probably won't see much. You know what I'm saying? It might be, like, some little minor things, but, like, the major ones, it's going to raise some suspicion. And if you got to go to your friends, and be like, hey, yo, did this sound right to you? Like, this, like, something ain't right. Like, if you have to go to your friends and say some shit like that, like, 100 times out of 100 times, the shit ain't right. If you ever have to question yourself or go get some outside assistance, just listen to yourself, because you ain't wrong. You intuition is something else, and it will tell you some shit that you will pray desperately to be blind to. And I'm telling you, you gotta listen. I know for a long time myself, I ignored every red flag. Like, you could be in front of me honking your horn going 175 miles an hour, and I'm gonna still engage. I'm gonna still engage. And that's how I was. But now I feel like I've been through so much toxic shit, like so much bullshit, that I'm like, the first thing don't sound right to me. I'm calling your shit out. Like, I'm calling it out now. Like, that don't sound right. That don't sound right. That don't sound right. Yeah, you sound like a yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've dealt with the narcissists. I mean, like, the manipulators. Like, it was bad how I've been got throughout the years. Yeah. And every time I'm running to my friends trying to get some advice, blah blah blah, and it's like, okay, Amber, like, nah. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you just gotta, I'm hard headed. Like, I like to figure some shit out on my own, you know. But sometimes don't waste the time. Okay, so you have the red flags before you're getting with someone, or you're just talking to someone, or whatever the case may be. But then you like get in a relationship with someone now. So now you're in a relationship. And now, like, you know, typically I like to give myself 3 months. Like, 3 months, I want to date you for 3 months before I get with you. Because I feel like 3 months, if you can be consistent for 3 months, I feel like that's, for me, that's dedication. Even if you bullshit or not, that's dedication to me. You know what I'm saying? So 3 months, you dating, whatever case may be. And now you're with this person, and it's just something don't seem right. Like, they swear they wanted you, they got you, they in a relationship with you now. But now they got dating sites that's popping up. They on freaking Tinder, and Black People Meet, Christian Mingle. Like, if you with me now, why do you feel the need to have all of this? Delete it. You know what I'm saying? But if you have to say that, it's kind of like, okay, this person playing. Or, I don't know, just some real weird shit going on. Like, I've dealt with I'm hanging with my friends, but they really at a girl crib. Like, just some really crazy stuff. You know, and even in that, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I was so scared of being a single mom that I dealt with so much shit that I should have not have dealt with. Like, just because I was scared to be a single mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, oh no, I'm not doing this by myself. Absolutely not. So I can speak from experience when I say this. Like, you know, someone will want you so bad and get with you and completely switch up. You feel me? Because they might realize, like, damn, like, maybe I didn't want this, or maybe I thought I wanted it, but I don't anymore. You know what I'm saying? And, like, you know, for this person, you know, they were like in a 7-year relationship. So, like, I am really strong. Like, I'm a very transparent person. And I was in a situation where I was like, you know, you should go find yourself, go do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate for you to get with me and just, it's like you're just rolling into another relationship. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to end up you hurting me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm very, very, like, I'm very aware of stuff like that. And, you know, this person was like, you know, I really do want you, blah, blah. And what happened? They got with me, and they wanted to be in the streets now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I told you, like, dude, like, I told you to go be single. You know what I'm saying? Go have some fun. Like, I know if I was in a 7-year relationship, I didn't think about it. The last thing I think about is a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But I think the fact that he just wanted me so bad that, like the thought of him losing me was a better risk than him just leaving me alone in the first place. Like, because he ended up losing me anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, when it comes to stuff like this, you have to really, like, do your what's it called, risk calculations, because sometimes the risk that you think is the worst be the best one for you. You know what I'm saying? So so when it comes to relationships, you know, and stuff like that come up where the person's like just not really showing true interest. Like, they want you, they say they love you, but it's like their actions aren't lining. I'm saying, like, if someone is showing you different signs of which you've seen before getting to know them, or what been showing you so far, like, you need to be okay with skating the hell out. Don't be scared, You know what I'm saying? Like me, I was scared I would be a single mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like don't be scared. Like, do what you have to do for you. If someone not showing you like they really fuck with you or whatever the case may be, like leave them alone. Don't give people 6 to 9, a year, 3 years, 5 years to just screw over on you and treat you like shit when you could have left a long time ago and been living your life completely different. Like, you wouldn't be like, damn, I feel like I wasted so much time when you've seen the red flags from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, you knew they were there and you just chose to ignore them. And I'm gonna tell you right now, like, your friends that you go back to 10 million times because you like, oh, you done got hurt 5-10 times now, or 3 to 5 times, whatever the case may be, and you go into your friends, when I tell you, like, your friends do get fucking annoyed. You know what I'm saying? Like, your friends would be like, yo, like, I done told you, like, so many times to leave this person alone. Like, they don't treat you well. I can see it. You're not happy. You know what I'm saying? And if you keep going back to, like, that thing and your friends are witnessing that, it makes it hard for your friends to even want to, like, care for you in that situation anymore. Because it's like, okay, apparently you love being hurt. Apparently you love being in the chaos so much that you don't care. So why the hell should I care? So don't come fussing at me or crying at me when I've repeatedly many times tried to like have your back and warn you. Like, I've been there. Like, friends don't want to hear shit about it no more. Like, oh, I'm tired of hearing about that dude. Like, to girl, whatever, you gonna be talking to them again. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of sad because it just shows, like, you know, your self-worth. You're so scared to be alone. You're so desperate to be alone. You're so desperate to be alone that you're willing to just accept anything from anybody. And to be honest, like, that shit is crazy. Like, I was that person, and I honestly, just looking back on it, it's kind of sad. You know, it's kind of sad in a way because it's like, yo, like, she unhappy, but she won't leave. Like, no one should have that much of a hold on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should never be afraid to leave a person alone who treats you like shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this speaks a lot about how you feel about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel you're not worth shit, or you feel like you don't deserve shit, of course you're going to accept bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, well, I ain't shit, they ain't shit, let's not be shit together. You know, no, like, if you know you're a good person, or not even a good person, just a decent person in your heart, and you know you have like so much love to give, or you have so much, you know, even in like your friendships or whatever the case may be, and you feel like you put out so much and you don't get that same love in return. Granted, some people's 100 not gonna be your same 100, but your 100 should look like their 20% or their 15%. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should almost be to where you should feel that shit back. You feel me? So like, I just say, like, when it comes to red flags, I feel like that's like your first sign, and you cannot neglect it. Do not neglect red flags, because it can really help keep you away from so much. You know, like, if it's, things are scary when you don't know the outcome. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, I promise you will not be missing out on much when someone in the beginning can already show you, like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you see. I don't care how you feel. Like, I'm gonna do me regardless, and it's gonna be what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if someone is willing to show you that early off in the game, you don't need that person in your life or people in your life. You know what I'm saying? Chuck it up early. Like, damn, he was fine. Damn, she was cute. Whatever. They seem cool as fuck. Damn, that would have been a great ass bond, but they had to be bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Chuck it up and keep it fucking pushing. Because I promise you, there's gonna be a day where someone's gonna walk in your life and you gonna be like, this is why I had to wait. You feel me? Like, it's gonna feel good because, you know what I'm saying? Like, had you been wasting your time with this bullshit, you wouldn't even seen what's good coming. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really good to just kind of like let it go and just get it off of you. And now your girl, hey, she's back. I literally don't talk to anyone right now. Like, I'm proud to say that I don't talk to anyone. Honestly, I feel really good. Like, even my baby daddy was like, you want to try to work it out? I was like, sure. Shit. Damn. No, not yet. Like, nah, I can't cut. And it was sad because, like, you know, it was I had seen something. It was like if something broke you, you can't go back to something that broke you. And just like thinking of working it out or whatever, I was like, yo, this is what broke me. Like, I don't know if I can do that to myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm the kind of person that, like, once my heart feels a certain way about something, like, I have a really loving heart, right? So like once you break my heart, like, it's really hard for my heart to like love you the same. Like, it won't. So that's why I feel like sometimes when it comes to me, it's irreparable, if that's even a word. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like, if I have to, why do I have to build my heart to love you again when you could have had this beautiful heart the first time around in all its pieces? You know what I'm saying? So like once my heart breaks from a person, it's kind of like, damn, like, I love you with all my heart, but I know for a fact, like, I suck at second chances, because I just cannot, like, my heart be like, girl, we off this, like, because I'm the kind of person, like, if I'm with you, like, I won't see nobody but you. You know what I'm saying? And in my past, I've recently saw that, like, you know, once I try to work it out with someone after the second time, I started seeing eyes for other things, and I'm like, see, yep, that's when I know I don't want you anymore. Because like if I start seeing other things, I mean, I'm just not interested here, I'm bored, whatever the case may be. So like that's why I feel like I can't do second chances, and it sucks. And I try to push through. I try to be with people like, you know, I'm gonna work through it, but you know, it don't. I ain't the one. It ain't for me. It's like now I'm just at the one and done. You get one time and you're done. One time and you're done. Yeah, he probably don't watch. Hope you don't watch it. Sorry. But anyway, back to what I was saying though. Like, I'm really happy right now. I don't talk to anyone. I feel good, and I honestly, I'm ready for whatever the rest of my year has entailed. Whatever it entails. Like I'm running. Like I'm not playing anymore. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to waste my time anymore. I'm just like, you know what? Like, I can get conversation with my son. I'm gonna get conversation with my best friends, my mom. It don't gotta be no nigga or no female. You know, I like them either way. But it's just like I'm okay if that helps me work on my peace and it protects my peace. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly what I want to tolerate, what I don't want to tolerate. And just seeing that in like the short span of time, I just was like, nah, like I definitely got some more work to do, for sure. Because everything that I thought wouldn't happen happened, and it's like, yo, like you just really don't know. That's also kind of good to be out there in the world and dealing with people, because it's so many things you have yet to see. So many things that'll still surprise you. And honestly, you'll never know all the rules to the game, but to be honest, like, you could be the defense, but you'll never know what your offense got in store for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you really never know. But if I can just get myself to a place where I'm just like, I truly feel at peace, and I truly feel happy with myself, and I truly feel like I love myself so much that I want to get to that place where it'll add to me, but it won't subtract me. And I'm not there yet. I can be completely honest and say that I'm not at a place where someone can come in my life right now and screw me over, and I won't feel like shit. Like, I take that shit so hard, yo. I'm just like, bro, like, I'm tired of people like hurting me. But it's to the point where I was like, you know what, like, Amber, like, it's life. You know what I'm saying? It's life, and it's just another lesson. It's just another lesson that you had to learn. And we're not always prepared for hurt, but sometimes sometimes it's the best way to grow. Because it strengthens the fuck out of you. So, you know, I'm not at that place yet to where I can say someone won't subtract me. So like, I feel like for me, I have to get to that place where I'm like, you know what, like, you can come 5 strong, and I promise you won't tear this wall down, no matter what you do, because I love me, I cherish me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what matters most. So yeah, I hope y'all you know, enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Like I said, I want to hear what y'all think and how y'all feel, and if there's anything you want me to shed light on, for real, because I really want this to be interactive. Like, I come to y'all my truest, rawest, and vulnerable self. It's so hard to be behind this camera talking to y'all, but I just feel like it's gonna help someone someday, because it helps me. It helps me just sitting here and just hearing myself talk out loud, and just being able to just use my voice, like, that's what makes me happy. But yeah, this was red flags, and I hope, you know, y'all start noticing some of maybe your red flags that you might have seen that you can like pay more attention to and realize as well, like, oh yeah, this is really it's an indicator. It's a red flag for a reason, because it's gonna stop you in your tracks, and it's supposed to make you think a red flag. It's supposed to make you think that's when your intuition pop in. So just remember, red flags are important. Do not ignore them. I'll catch y'all next time. Love y'all. Peace.